10 interesting things that I've learned on wildlife and biodiversity conservations based on PCSD and DNR website. Number 1 is the plastic waste crisis. DNR urges compliance with the Extended Producer Responsibility Act, which mandates companies to manage plastic waste, but only 600 out of 4,000 firms have complied. Number 2 is Manila Bay Reclamation Impact Studies. DNR is conducting a cumulative impact assessment of reclamation projects in Manila Bay, collaborating with marine scientists and universities to evaluate effects on biodiversity, water, chemistry, and flood management. Number 3 is science-based governance. DNR prioritized natural resources accounting to quantify the value of ecosystems. Examples, mangrove for flood control. This approach informs policies on conservation and sustainable development. Number 4 is solid waste management education. DNR partnered with Nestle Philippines to create educational modules on climate change and waste management for 20,000 public schools. The initiative emphasized community-led solutions and proper segregations. Number 5 is marine biodiversity protections. DNR emphasized the need to protect marine ecosystems during reclamation projects, highlighting risks to fisheries and coastal communities. Number 6 is mangrove rehabilitation efforts. In Fujata Bay, DNR supports mangrove replanting to stabilize coastlines and reduce pollutions. Number 7 is geospatial data systems. DNR is developing geospatial tools to improve natural resource management, including tracking, reforestation, mining, and disaster risk. Number 8 is the wildlife rescue operations. Local communities frequently surrender endangered species to PCSD. Number 9 is strategic partnership. Collaborated with the Australian government on the Marine Resources Initiative or MRI to protect coastal ecosystems. Lastly, the science-based monitoring conducts water quality testing in southern Palawan rivers to track pollution level. And that's all. Thank you for listening.